It's time for another retro shelf unboxing, and we have another package from Bitmap Books. As you know, I'm a big fan of Bitmap Books. I've unboxed several of their books on the channel here before, and when I saw that orders were open for another new title, I had to be in the queue. So as usual, we have the high quality packaging. After some recent problems with shipping, they're reinstated worldwide shipping. And we have a well protected book inside. These book corners on. And this time it was a case of ordering when it was in stock rather than pre-ordering. So we have Bitmap Books leaflet, several of the other titles there. You see computer role-playing game book, compendiums, Arcade, Metal Slug, Sega Master System compendium, the Pixel book on the Super Nintendo. And today we have Go Straight, the ultimate guide to side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Get ready for the fight of your life in Go Straight, the ultimate guide to side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Written by award-winning author Dave Cook and opening with a foreword by legendary Double Dragon creator Yoshihiro Kishimoto, this odyssey through bare-knuckle nostalgia features over 200 games spanning 37 years, starting with Irem's 1984 arcade mash, Kung Fu Master. At over 450 pages, Go Straight takes a deep dive into familiar beat-em-up legends like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Final Fight and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as well as delving into the more obscure brawlers you just have to try, like Denjin Makai, Shadow Force and Gaia Crusaders. If you have fond memories of playing side-scrolling beat-em-ups at home on the couch or in noisy arcades, or if you're excited by the genre and jumping in for the first time, Go Straight is the perfect guide for you. So let's get the shrink wrap off. And look inside. It's clever end papers. The Go logo, where you often see telling you to move on and carry on. First published 2022. Dave Cook. And huge contents. And a key to the various platforms that games were released on. The introduction with background from Streets of Rage. The foreword from Shohisa Kishimoto. And there's Renegade, one of the founding games of the genre. The combat tribes there. Preface, talking about what the game involves and some of the key features, the key ingredients on this beautiful spread here, illustrated with Streets of Rage 2. And then it's broken into sections starting 1980 to 1989. Looking back at some old games. Kung Fu Master here, a beautiful spread from the track sequence and some of the moves there. Gladiator, also known as Great Gurianos. Renegade. Double Dragon. The ports of Double Dragon. The classic moment where you went head-to-head at the end of the game if you were playing two players. And then some shorter reviews. The Ninja Warriors, with its free screen-wide display. Rastan, Kung Fu Kid. Altered Beast, with the beasts appearing on the spread here. Splatterhouse, taking in the horror dimension through Namco. Beautiful glossy pages. Monsters from Splatterhouse. Ninja Gaiden, aka Shadow Warriors, did come to the home formats. Not to be confused with the separate NES game. Dynamite Ducks, Double Dragon 2, Crush the Black Warriors Gang, Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja, a cameo from Karnov and a certain American president. Adventures of Bayou Billy, POW Prisoners of War from SNK, Target Renegade, the home follow-up, Vigilante, which is basically a sequel to Kung Fu Master from Irem, Takeda Shingen and Hachu, so games you may not be aware of as well. Then we have a look at Final Fight with this spread on the map to show you the levels, the classic moment, Skull and Crossbones, Pirates, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Konami, which set their blueprint for many great games to come, the classic Golden Axe from Sega, and the end sequence where the monsters rush out of the arcade. DJ Boy, Renegade Free, the final chapter, Gang Wars, River City Ransom, and a very well-known series now, but fairly obscure back then, unless you imported games. Shopping Spree, how to buy the items and add-ons in River City. Dynasty Wars, Tecmo Knight, After the War, Tough Turf, Crime Fighters. And then 1990 to 1999, represented here by one of my favourite games in the genre, The Simpsons. So Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone there, just skipped Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which is an interesting choice. Ninja Combat, The Combat Tribes, Level Up, Mug Smashers, The Ninja Kids, Alien Storm, which is a follow-up to Golden Axe in many ways, with aliens and the side-scrolling shooting sections. Roller Games, Brute Force, Ninja Clowns. The first, Streets of Rage, where you take on the Syndicate. And the classic moment, you became the boss. 64th Street, a detective story. You often see one at the top of MAME lists. Robo Army, King of Dragons, Battletoads, Toad Tour, going through the levels, and the classic moment, the jet bike sequence. Captain Commando from Capcom. The Simpsons, and another lovely spread here showing the levels and part of the intro sequence, which is one of my favourite bits of the game. Karate Blazers, Two Crude Dudes, Spider-Man, Burning Fight, Turtles 4, Tubular Time Zones, Their Classic Moment, Knights of the Round, Sengoku, Captain America and the Avengers, Turtles 3, Blade Master, Golden Axe 2, Magic from Golden Axe 2, Mystical Fighter, Vendetta, Puli Rula from Taito, great cartoon graphics, Growl and Riot City, King of the Monsters, SNK's Keiju Fighter, DD Crew, Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Anna, which obviously came home recently on the Astro City Mini, which was good for the first time, Streets of Rage 2, great looking spread there, Super Double Dragon, CB Chara Wars, Toxic Crusaders, interesting little game there, Hook, Sonic Blastman, Warriors of Fate and Rival Turf. So you can see you get some short reviews, longer reviews, Bucky O'Hare, Splatterhouse 2, X-Men, really great beat 'em up with lots of villains to take on, Arabian Fight, which had some interesting scaling effects, B-Rat Boys, Silent Dragon, Guardians of the Hood, Undercover Cops, Asterix, another great cartoon beat 'em up there, Hitting the Books, references back to the Asterix books themselves, Arabian Magic, Mutation Nation, lesser known one there, King of the Monsters 2, Turtles the Hyperstone Heist, Lethal Weapon and Cliffhanger, film-based tie-ins there, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, another Capcom favourite, based on their comic book, Shadow Force, Kamen Rider, Cosmopolis Galvan 2, Amazing Saga Mutant Fighter, Golden Axe 3, Cyborg Justice, Batman Returns, great looking game. Night Slashers, Metamorphic Force, another one where you're changing shape. Ninja Baseball Batman, excellent graphics in that. And some of the enemies here, strange encounters. Mighty Final Fight, the chibi style version. The Peacekeepers, The Punisher, back to the comic books. With Star Battletoads in Battlemaniacs and Battletoads Double Dragon, the crossover. Splatterhouse 3, continue that series. Sengoku 2, Knuckle Bash. Final Fight 2. Violent Storm. And then Capcom's Alien vs Predator with a huge spread there. Another one that doesn't get played at home very much because it's not converted. Stone Protectors, Neketsu Yako, Legend and UFO Garmin Yakisoban, Baby's Kids, The Death and Return of Superman, The Ninja Warriors, interesting game that. Obviously the Super Nintendo version, very expensive. Spider-Man and Venom, Maximum Carnage, Streets of Rage 3, Street Smarts, more what was happening there. Dungeon Magic, Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom, Denjin Makai, Armored Warriors, Battletoads Arcade, Shin Neketsu Kua, The Tick, Mad Stalker, Guardians, Denjo Maiko 2, Final Fight 3, Comic Zone for the Mega Drive, fantastic graphic style, like you're in a comic book. I really love that game. Iron Commando, Cutthroat Island, Jim Lee's Wildcats, Pre-Soldier Sailor Moon, obviously the Sailor Moon games, quite a few of those. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, Gourmet Sentai Barayo, Guardian Heroes, From Treasure, Batman Forever Arcade, Die Hard Arcade, Three Dirty Dwarfs, Shoihu Feng Yun Xuan, Dungeons and Dragons, Shadows over Mysteria, another beat 'em up in that series. Fighting Force, taking it into 3D with core design. Oriental Legend, Panzer Bandit, Battle Circuit, Crows the Battle Action, Tekken Force. Now I did enjoy the Tekken Force mode. It may seem like a frivolous little extra, but it was good fun. Dynamite Cop, Gaia Crusaders, one that they recommended we check out. Zombie Revenge, Knights of Valor, and now up to 2000 to 2009. Age of Heroes, Silk Road 2, Batman Beyond, The Bouncer, one of the key launch titles for PlayStation 2, Gekido Urban Fighters, The Crystal of Kings, Sengoku 3, Jackie Chan Adventures, Gekido Advance, Kintaro's Revenge, Altered Beast, Guardian of the Realms, inspired by the Sega game, Dancing Sword Senku, Spike Out Battle Street, Dragon Ball GT Transformation, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, interesting game there. The Warriors, a very interesting and left field tie-in from Rockstar. Death by Degrees, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, one of the games in the series that's been pilloried for how it plays. God Hand, I know a few people who are obsessed with God Hand on the PS2 from the team that was Clover, became Platinum. Well worth checking out. Final Fight Streetwise, a very unsuccessful attempt to go into 3D with that franchise. TMNT, Castle Crashers from the Behemoth, who also did Alien Hominid. Very important Xbox Live Arcade game. Streets of Fury EX, The Warriors Street Brawl. And then 2010 to 2019, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, which was sadly delisted for a while, but is now back available again. Definitely worth checking out. Great homage to the cartoon and the film. And there's Scott's World. You can explore classic moment. Perfectly suited that style of game. Code of Princess, A Bobo's Big Adventure, Double Dragon Neon, Charlie Murder, did play some of that. Pretty tricky, but enjoyed it. Dragon's Crown, Double Dragon 2, Wanderer of the Dragons, Phantom Breaker, Battlegrounds, come closer to date. Mother Russia Bleeds, which looks very interesting. 99 Vidas, 99 Lives, in other words. Dead Island Retro Revenge, River City Tokyo Rumble, The Takeover, Double Dragon 4, Fight and Rage, River City Ransom Underground, that series making a comeback. Coffee Crisis from Mega Cat Studios, which has been out on multiple formats. Bud Spencer and Terence Hill, Slaps and Beans. Wolverblade, Raging Justice, Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, remaking a legendarily bad game to improve it. Streets of Red, Devil's Dare Deluxe, The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa, Way of the Passive Fist, River City Girls, nice idea, plays the girls instead of the boys this time. The Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors, following up from the Ninja Warriors earlier. Same team went back and produced a new game in the series, 8 Dragons. And then bringing us right up to date, 2020 to 2021, Treachery in Beatdown City, Jitsu Squad, Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl, the revamped Battletoads, Streets of Rage 4, and the classic moment. So, the end. We have a selection of end screens there, the credits and thanks, and there we go. So let's go straight out now from Bitmap Books. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing and stay tuned to the channel. Like, share and subscribe